Yeah.
By the way, have you taken a look at your spirit?
Yeah, I looked at it. It's only demons.
Is it one?
Or fiends, I should
Clasiffied.
probably say.
Release me or not, it matters little. More will come after you leave. Time is my friend and none others.
I thought you said you were going to be quiet.
Two of us.
Yeah.
I am the one, the two made others. Is that the correct phrasing on that?
I'm the one.
It's very awkward phrasing.
Yeah. You as Zavan's what?
I am the one,
Zavan...
the original.
Original...
Why are you looking
Probably for a good reason.
The original.
Oh, that's excellent. It's the original alienist.
Oh, lovely.
Inspect the cage.
It looks like a steel cage with no doors.
Any arcane energy to it, anything like that?
You cast detect magic?
If I had it. But I'm not allowed to get detect magic.
Thorka asks the painting. So we're talking to somebody down there that we haven't killed yet. And 1 second. Telepathically to Flynn. What's his name?
Donfei, he's an asshole.
His name is Asshole. Do you know
Yeah,
any
pretty
assholes
much.
down there?
Sorry, gobshites. I've been stuck in a pile of gold that you were swimming on and standing on.
You might want to apologize. It was quite rude.
He wasn't swimming, it was me.
He just only knows the facts.
So he doesn't smash the painting into splinters.
I do apologize, but do you know
Nice
of the two
mention.
creatures that came in here before us?
I'm sorry?
The two creatures that we were fighting earlier near your pile.
Uh,
That might have disturbed you earlier.
My lady, beautiful as you may be, brains you don't have much of. I've been under this pile of gold that your friend was standing on, so how was I supposed to see anyone?
Did you at least hear anything?
Kind of hard to hear with a couple thousand pounds of gold on your head, don't you think? God, you're
Willpower.
pretty. It's a good thing you're pretty.
Failed. I go back to, after 1,000 pounds, I roll willpower. He goes back to scooping up gold. All interest is lost.
I get out
again.
Lasaga just real quick and just go, do you
I'll bear.
know
I'll
what
bear.
this is?
I'll bear.
You know it takes a 10-minute ritual for you to establish communication.
Do I see Roddy up here with me?
At this point, Roddy's upstairs.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Well, it's a painting.
It talks. Or he
Oh, a
talks.
dwarf! Wow! I haven't seen a dwarf in years. You from the Moorholds?
Yes, we're from the Moorholds.
I used to hang from the walls of a hall there.
Which
Beautiful
hall?
place. So,
It could have been our home.
I used to have a drinking buddy. Old dwarf by the name of Giblet. You know him?
History check.
God, no, you have no idea.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, damn. Nice man, nice man. Bit of an asshole. Dwarves, you know how you are. You know, I mean, you're... It's because guys are so short. You smell everybody's ass all day. Puts you in a bad
I
mood.
pull out
Roll a
a
racism
dagger
check, David.
curiously, and I walk towards the painting,
I was like, no thanks, I'm already shaved.
and he
Do not
puts
destroy
a
it.
tip on one of the corners and sees he can scrape any paint off.
Nothing happens.
She's
Those
behind.
tougher people to try, my man.
And then he
Bring it.
He,
And he's
gets,
just-
he,
he
gets
goes-
he gets a smile, and he flicks him in the face.
When he backs up, and when you hit the painting itself, it's almost like it reverberates around the painting. And it's like, nice try.
And I keep trying to flick him like it's a game.
Rutmir's happy. He is employed.
It's almost like you're flicking the surface of water. You see ripples appear.
While
and
he's
then
doing
fade
that,
away.
I will start my meditation with Lasaga.
Okay.
As entertaining as you are, and then he turns around and he looks at the hole in his armor and is there any armor in this room he can...
We'll get to that. While you were downstairs, Harry, this man leans to you where his nose is almost touching the bars. For a man not long for this world, it would behoove you to let me go.
You know,
Curse upon you could be lifted as easily as me snapping my finger.
I have a feeling if I let you go, though, this world will be doomed.
I have no interest in this world. I never did.
Why don't you ask him why he's held up by the other napkin, whatever.
So, I think we leave you in the cage, maybe bury the cage in shit, and let you think happy, happy thoughts forever. Fuck you, bye-bye.
Good luck with that when the cage is opened up.
I'm kind of inclined to agree with him.
Okay.
Oh, unless you
He
can tell me something I need to know.
Smiles. I can grant you abilities beyond your wildest dreams. All you have to do is free me from myself. If not you, in 1,000 years another will come and free me then.
Well, kind of inclined to wait till 1,000 years.
That is but an instant to me. All you do is waste the opportunity you have before you.
Why is he so eager to get out for someone who doesn't seem to care if he's in there or not?
I have a great many things to do.
What would be an example of these things you have?
Beyond your
Twist Lord!
I'm trying to commune with La Saga. What?
Nyapkis wants to have a conversation.
Wait, didn't we kill him?
Yeah, he's back in the cage now.
Can you and Lasaga and Nyapkas have a conversation? Maybe sort this all shit out.
Go down, get up slowly,
Thraka-
begrudgingly, and start
Thraka
cussing
just-
in Dwarven as I'm walking down. And
Such foul language,
you know-
my pretty lady.
I'm pretty sure we all know
Drake
Dwarven.
hears
yeah, I think we
instead of
all,
Nyapkis,
you all
that
know.
just translates
Embarrassed.
to brain sucker man. You just hear, what? Fuck no,
And
no.
as I'm on the thing, I'll be like,
No,
just
no.
Just wait. I'll look.
No,
I'll look. Go back to your gold. Go back to your
no,
gold.
slaps her hand away. No,
I'm
no,
going
no.
down first.
So the two of you head down.
Roddy, behave with the man in the painting, please.
Sarka's
He's
going
still
down and just hear
flicking
jingle,
it.
jingle, jingle.
I think
I go down and then I look at the cage, I'm assuming, where they're all gathered. And I'm like, where is he? I see him.
No, you see, as soon as you step down, you feel piercing emerald eyes upon you.
Stand up very straight.
Even you as a paladin, who is immune to fear, have a momentary instinct to flee the presence of this creature
Like grip
But
the
you
sock
steel
and
yourself?
just a little, yeah.
and can approach. Same as you, Draka. It's almost an instinctual reaction to it.
He doesn't have the one large eye.
Isn't that a nice way
When
to
you
do it?
approach, he barely pays attention to you, but he smiles at you as you approach. Free me, and I can make your patron step back from you and free you from your doom.
The fuck?
Why would I trust you? Why would I trust you when last time you sucked my fucking brains out my head?
You simply meant a pale imitation of a clone of a clone of a clone. Has nothing to do with me. If I wanted you dead, your soul would be gone and unreachable even by your own patron. But I see the marquee leaves upon you, and I see the turmoil that you have. Free me and be free of your own turmoil.
Yeah.
I'll go run to the other side, take another quick look, see.
It's a steel cage.
Yeah. We know free him.
How thick are the bars, or how far is there an in between?
I just want to know how he
Themselves
thinks
are
we're supposed to get this thing
fairly
open at
thick
this point.
and small.
Can we get a hand in?
Yeah, you can stick a hand through if you want to try.
No.
But no one has tried. He simply touched the steel of it, and even through his gauntlets, he'd feel how cold it was.
I'm gonna go up
Are
to the
you
gold.
cold? Do you require clothing? No.
I require freedom.
I
They give him
asked
nothing.
about clothing. Do you require
I can
clothing?
bring your soul closer to your God like you have never felt before.
Thank you very much for the offer, but I am quite comfortable with my deity and my path.
I do not speak of your past.
Perhaps we stop speaking to him. His full of the normal lies.
This is different. He is different.
Your friend who went upstairs has a soul that's been torn asunder. Free me and I can return it to him but a snap of my fingers. Or perhaps the mark upon your brother's body. I can remove the prophecy and prevent your family from claiming him as their own.
Yeah, no one claims my friend. That's just the way it is.
Wait and see.
See, he doesn't offer
So,
me anything.
if you're so
because
big
he
and bad,
knows-
why are these bars holding you? Like, if you're so big and bad, why don't you just break it?
It is the only thing that is beyond my power.
Metal.
It's awfully specific.
It is a trap of an ingenious make, simple yet effective. One that each of you could be trapped in should you attempt the ritual to move this place.
Well, it's a nice day if I have to stay.
Allow me 10 minutes. And I sit
You
down
can take all
and
the time you
she
need
begins
to talk to the hag.
where I begin.
She will not remember me.
I still trust what she says, and she is no longer a hag. She has been redeemed in our deity's eyes.
A hag is a hag is a hag.
If you want me to free you, you should stop saying
We are
things.
not freeing it.
I'm concerned about Perry.
Yeah, we
And
find a
starts
different way
meditating
to
for
save Perry without
blocks you out.
destroying.
You also seek the last piece of the doorway that you need in order to re-enter Barovia and kill Strahd.
We're not killing him.
There will be no recourse to his death, believe me.
Oh, I'll try. Just
Thraka?
his soul.
If you would free me, I would make the means to reach him possible without you having to make a deal with a different vampire.
Why do you listen to the lies? We always listen to the lies.
Because he's talking about His Highness, His Majesty, that we are going to have to talk to anyways.
Thraka turns to Tristan and is like, who's Strad?
It's the vampire we go to kill. Don't worry.
No,
about
we're not killing him. We're saving him.
it. We kill him.
We can save his soul.
Yeah, we save his soul by freeing it from his
kill
We're
body.
saving his
But-
soul.
But vampires are leeches, you kill them.
Yeah.
Redemption.
You hit them with hammers or
We
spears.
free him
or
from the body.
You set them on fire or throw them out in the sunlight. You know, you don't make deals with vampires. They like to suck, and not in the way that I like or what he likes over there, up there, whatever. You know, they bad suck.
I'm tired of your conversation.
I'm starting. I'm trying
Free
to.
me, and I will allow any one of you to ask of me one thing that is beyond the power of even the Birdman's lover, and I will make it so. No time, nor dimension, nor power, nor place is beyond my touch.
And all of this talk is completely irrelevant because, you know.
We
Concentrating.
not free him.
So concentrating on.
No. Can't.
All you have to do is press your hand against the cage and we'll be free, and it will be so.
We do not free him.
Don't know what time he said something's blank.
How many minutes is that?
I don't think I can because you. I don't
I'm
think
waiting.
I don't think I could even if I
Are
wanted to,
you-
like let him free because like him talking about making the veteran step back. Remember when I got resurrected? I have to stay. I can't like disobey him at this point. I don't have that portion of free will anymore. You said that.
You still have free will. Your patron cannot supersede your free will, but you still have your promise to your patron,
Mm.
So you can break your promise.
and he can allow you to do that according to him, without any kind of repercussion. So you can get out of the fact that you have to literally help free something into the world.
But that's freeing something into the world.
We listen to the lies.
Something that apparently has absolutely no interest in this world, if you can believe it.
It's weird because he can't read my mind, so it's not like you. Because I mean,
seems like he can though, because he knows everything about your patron. Either that, or he just knows about your patron.
that's what I'm thinking. Is because I'm immune to mind reading.
Unless your patron's weaker than him.
That's a fucking scary thought.
That is a scary thought.
He fucking brought all the brains back into my fucking skull.
I will offer information as well as power. But you will do as you will. I will be free one day or another.
Well, one way or another, we still need to move this place.
Free me and I will do that for you. You're not risking your sorcerer's own psyche in attempting to control the machine.
Yeah, I've heard enough of the false promises and the lies.
Are we all waiting the 10 minutes?
I'm upstairs gathering gold and whatnot and checking things out.
You guys can wait the 10 minutes?
I'll start examining the machine.
Okay.
We need 10 minutes?
For what?
Need to communicate.
You guys allow Tristan to...
Sure, if she tries to touch the cage, I'm gonna burn her down, but...
No, I'm backed away from it right now. I'm sitting.
Okay, so you are currently speaking with Wasaga.
So, we have, apparently the original form of Neopkis in a cage. A cage.
I cannot see.
Really, he's actually sitting, or in the cage in front of me, just a ways. And
It's the original. Then this is an opportunity.
how so?
There is one being that Zoriak feared. A reason he convinced Neopkis to clone himself, because Zoriak knew he could sway the clone to try to destroy the original. But the path was erroneous. Neopkis was far too powerful for that. But he's a disinterested fellow. I don't know. I can't remember much more than that.
He keeps offering us a way to save Perry's soul and to save Roddy from the Mark and the Mark family taking him.
If it is the creature that I remember it to be, it has been to every plane. It has brokered deals with every entity worth brokering. He is powerful and dangerous, but capricious.
So would it be beneficial to free him? I have opposition from everyone for that.
It would be wise not to have him as an enemy, just as well as it would be wise to use a tool of that power for whatever you need.
He said he could help us get to Strahd.
And I believe he could.
How do I free him exactly? He says that it's by touching the cage, but I don't...
Cannot even see this cage you speak of.
I'll describe the cage to her, so I'll be like, there is no door, there is no hinge, no lock.
Unknown to me.
I wish we had access to talk to Liam and... There's another thing. There's a painting upstairs that talks. Did you see him?
I heard him. He is rather brash,
Yes.
powerful, magical relic.
He called
Pretty
me
useful.
pretty but dumb, essentially.
You hear like a chuckle in your head, and well, he's a bad judge of character.
Thank you. I'm taking the compliment. Leave me alone.
That's a backhanded compliment.
Shut up.
This place is taxing for me. I'm going to sleep now. I'm glad you survived the battle.
I am too. It was pretty touch and go there.
And she fades. You can tell it seems like it's a lot for her to stay cognizant here, especially here.
I will just open my eyes slowly from
When
sitting
you
down.
do that, you can hear the painting speaking to Rotmir. Like, hey, you know, if you stop looking me for a second, I can have a conversation with you, Renty.
How many minutes has he been flicking him?
Oh,
and Thundergut's getting an immense amount of enjoyment trying to
Tell you what,
spar with this guy.
if you stop doing that for a second, I want to show you something.
Okay, now this guy's getting to be cool, so Rotmir, like, okay.
As you're looking, the man in the painting is suddenly, it looks like the scene is pulled away from him. And you can see the tops of trees and plains and rivers as you seem to be flying over them in supersonic speed. Then it suddenly stops above a mountainous region, almost like a scar through the middle of the land, like a dragon's nail that has been drugged through it. It zooms in quickly. You can see yourself tunneling through rock, and suddenly you stand in, or the scene shows a great, expansive gallery, completely hewn of stone, obviously by dwarven hands. A series of other pieces of art hang upon its walls. In the most prominent space, you see a gap where a painting is missing. And you see the head of Kruan come into frame again as he looks over at you like you're through a window. Ah, my old home. People to talk to. Merchants coming by. It was nice.
Did I recognize the mountain ranges of any
Oh yeah, this was definitely the Moles.
wolf holes? Okay.
You know, it's boring being a painting, but there at least it wasn't so bad. Now, down here, covered in gold, as much as I like gold, as much as the next person, still kind of boring being stuck under all that.
Why are you here then?
Oh well, I lack the ability to stop anybody who wants to pick me up and go.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. Who picked you up off the wall
A
and
sneak
put you
thief
here?
cut me off my frame, rolled me up in the middle of the night like an asshole, and made his way out of there. I've
And
changed
then-
hands a few times, and then wound up here. Gatekeepers wouldn't know art if I bit them in the ass.
Okay. Well, I'm
The
familiar
scene
with
of
those
the gallery
mountains.
seems to fade away.
I'm familiar with the mountains. You're a pretty cool dude.
Well, thank you. You're not so bad yourself.
Does it hurt being cut off of a frame?
No, you can't do any damage with the picture. I mean, didn't hurt the last time somebody did it, but I mean, I don't like being rolled up. That's kind of rude. I mean, you could carry me, so maybe I could actually see something. I mean, I've been looking at this place for God knows how long. It gets tiring.
Well, we'll see this big thing right here.
Yeah, it looks like you got hit with a disintegrate spell and came out alive. Kudos.
Thought what that was. Have you seen anything I could replace this armor with?
Well, you're a bit on the short side, small stuff.
Well, if it's magical.
But he
nature,
looks
it's
over at the
obvious.
pile of armor, like, you might find something there, but thing is, the gatekeepers aren't big on magical armor and weapons and stuff. They care more about things of knowledge and trinkets and things like that.
I'll go over and continue to chat with him, but piece through.
There's some nice stuff, but it would take a blacksmith to bang it to get it to fit.
Something fairly. Any platinum string?
I mean, it's nice. Some of it's nice. One set of it looks almost like it's gold armor, but it's not soft like gold.
Oh, okay. Not my style.
Oh, I gotta go back up.
We're running low on liquidity.
I don't have enough space in my pants.
So, yeah, I'll spend some time.
Why are you wearing the tight pants?
We're gonna loot.
I'm not.
You
You
guys
still
are
have
able
them.
to loot this place.
We're going to loot the whole place and split it up fairly. So
But I'm going to continue to chat
Tie
with this
that
guy,
in
entertain
his
him.
mouth, just like stuff everywhere.
He'll
Use the tight
chat
pants
with
to make
you.
a sack.
He seems to know a lot about a lot, especially dwarven history stuff that you're. You guys not dwarf, obviously. I mean, he's like a human, but he knows more about your people's history than you do.
The tight pants?
Yeah.
The gay pants, I want to tie them together. I want to make a sack for
Yeah,
the mold.
Repository knowledge, a little
The
abrasive.
bulge is going to be full of
I'll
gold.
give it back.
you know we have
I'll sit there and flick him when he pisses me off.
Yeah, but
And when you need to read.
Alfred
Stand
stands
back
back
and flips you
Yeah.
off.
don't do it.
Okay. So while all this is going on, what do you guys do?
I'd gone upstairs with
Hire you
Ratmir,
pass.
We haven't
looking
had
at talking to a painting rather strangely.
No,
With
let's
your
hire you
investigation
pass.
checks, Lynn,
10 or
you
lower, you
found
fucking touch it.
There's
Very
on the
okay.
second level, on the far wall, there is a single solitary
Oh, you don't
steel
touch it.
lever
well, we'll see.
There.
that appears to be connected directly to the machine above. And it's the only mechanism that you find within it that is mechanical in nature.
All right, I'm going to wait for Tristan to move.
I'm still sitting there, my eyes open, thinking. So, Roddy, has he said anything interesting?
Quiet, Cal. We're having a conversation.
I'm not a cow. You're a cow.
You
Cow?
Says the woman who chews cud.
Damn!
I like this painting.
You know, I'm not taking him to my
Quiet,
house.
badass.
I don't like this
Then
painting.
you're gonna slap him.
You know, for as much as you talk about her, you
He
should see her
can't
naked.
go to the
It's rather
guild
nice.
hall. You can go in the back.
You are as disgusting as you are ugly. We're gonna get along great.
Aye, I bet we are. Actually, no, I'm probably more disgusting than you think.
Probably. You look at.
Show me your holes.
Oh yeah, have you seen these?
Oh! Death curse.
Yeah, look, I can play with them.
Sorry, friend. That doesn't look like they're aging well.
Yeah, no,
Not too much longer on this plane left on you.
probably
You
not.
got your affairs in order.
Well, there wasn't much to get in order.
Wait. You know about that?
Ah. You read about a lot of things, you hear about a lot of things.
Is there a cure?
Yeah, I'm sure Nyapko asshole downstairs can fix him out of.
Do you know Nyako, asshole?
I know he's not much of a conversationalist. No interest in me since I can't touch his cage and let him out.
How did you get in there?
He was using the observatory and managed to trip a rather nefarious little trap.
Oh, hey, would you
So
happen to
you know how to work this contraption?
No idea at all.
Do you?
You know how to...
I know when he tried to, I know he was using it quite a bit, and then one day just get up and bit him right in the ass.
Oh, so he'd be using it multiple times.
Well, as far as I know, he used it 5 or 6 times. It's a great repository to get you around where you need to go and helps you learn a lot about what you need. I
Oh.
mean, as far as I know, he's been all over history. I mean, this thing, it's not tethered to the world the way other things are. As far as I understand it, it can go backwards and forwards and up and down and through time, forward and backwards.
That's a crazy shite.
Well, we do need to move it.
Well, it's as simple as pulling the lever if you just want to let it go wherever it decides to go. problem is that's quite a few different places, and then getting back can be a bit of a pain depending on where it stops. You can try to will it where you want to go. Now, he was very good at that, as most other people who I've seen try just kind of like put their hands on their head and watch as their brains leak out of their ears.
Hey, that's kind of a
Rough thing, you know. Then again, built by basically the gods and used by them. So it kind of takes a god to use it.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's not a good idea for you to try and
I was
use.
gonna say godlike ego, maybe?
I will not be taken by this. This is not my brains. This is jelly. How's he still talking without a brain? Fuck you.
So, did you so you were looking at him when he was using the...
Yeah, I wasn't under the pile forever. This old man used to come into here and he'd talk to me, but he didn't like when I made a comment about how his old age was catching up with him, so he just kind of tossed me on a pile and kicked a bunch of coins over me.
Was this not too long ago?
Time is kind of wibbly wobbly in here. I'm not entirely sure.
Can I just describe Leighton to him?
Yeah, that'd be that son of a bitch.
And suddenly he has become the doctor.
And
I
he
know, right?
and he never wanted to let Neoticus down there out of the cage.
As far as I know, Neoptus down there, he didn't get in the cage until after Leighton. Said, time is a weird thing in this place.
That is kind of a weird thing.
Oh.
So, how long is... Well, no, you don't know how long he's
I've
been
been
in there.
here longer than he has, and sometimes he's here and sometimes he's not. As I said, it's a weird thing in this place, and the more he uses this place, the more kind of weirder it got.
Hey. I wonder if that's been since.
The picture knows some vital information, guys.
More vital than you know.
I'm beginning
They
to
don't call
understand.
me Creum for nothing. And you realize Creum in Dwarven means knowledge.
Well, Crayon.
Spell that for me, David.
K-R-U-E-M-M.
That's very confusing now.
You guys gonna loot this place?
Oh,
I mean, you're adventurers, right?
Duh.
You're gonna take all the points?
I
I
mean,
have a proposition for you.
no
then.
one else is going to be using this, right?
Don't cut me off the frame and roll me up. You take me out of here so I can actually see some goddamn something else outside this walls. I don't really care. And I can be persuaded to help you when I can. Because I
Well,
can do things.
The frame you're attached to is a couple 100 pounds.
So cut me off the frame, but don't roll me up. Come on, man.
Can you change sizes? Like,
Well, if there's a pretty woman in front of me, I can get a lot bigger.
Don't we all?
Stairs.
Tristan, we need you to come upstairs for a moment.
I said pretty.
Ouch! You're apparently not his type.
She hurt my feelings, alright?
You called me a cow!
Well, that was no cause for you calling me back.
Shut up and go have some grass.
You know, I'm not carrying your
I
next
like
disease.
you, dwarf. I do.
Oh my god.
Tell you what.
I'm just wondering if it's easier to, I mean, you're...
Just cut. You can cut me off the frame, so I ain't quite so heavy, but don't roll me up, please. I'd like to see some of the outside world. And if you do, I got me some very nice abilities that I can bestow upon you if you so like. For instance, I've been all over the world and I've talked to all sorts of people. You want to see a place? I can show it to you.
Oh no, that's pretty useful.
Approximately, what's the area of this painting?
This painting is about 3 foot wide by about 5 feet tall.
Jesus,
Gosh,
it's
it's
big.
going to be hard to carry around.
You can do it. You're a big strapping ish guy.
Junkish.
He's not. He's our second
I'm
oldest brother.
kind of consumed with trying to work this out, so that
Don't hurt yourself.
We can just mount him on a couple of sticks.
We'll get you a giant
It'd be
scutum,
easy if I
and you
could,
can just
you know,
plaster him on the front. He can take the
plaster
blows
him on
for
my
you.
shield or
Yeah,
something.
you didn't want to get me a giant scutum because you're a giant scrotum.
Hey, he had a point. We can just put you on his shield.
Sure. As long as you don't put me away, let me see something. Hey, you know what? I don't mind looking out there. Though until you get me back in a frame, I really won't be able to show you any places.
We'll deal with that later.
No, I can still have my sparkling personality until then, right?
Okay, I'll try to put him on my shield.
I
Well, your
give him my
shield
hand.
is far too small, but
Well, you know, wrap it around.
he's like, "Whoa, no, I told you not to wrap me."
Well, no, he's facing outwards, but the excess that folds over the.
You need to be careful with me, all right? I can tear, and if I do, I'm useless to you just as I am to myself.
Yeah, we're not gonna
Well,
get any
help out with-
fights.
I'm working here. Help me with some different ideas.
Really?
How about
Lying now?
Is there a wooden
I have an idea?
Your name means knowledge in dwarven.
Yeah, I have an idea. How about you get a rope, you tie it to the back of this frame, heft me up on your back, and walk me out.
Oh, fuck, that ain't happening.
Does the frame weigh that much? Jeez.
Crispin, there's a job for you.
Say what?
Have you figured out how to work the machine yet?
Yeah.
Me?
Frames, is it come apart?
No, it is a solid piece. The frame is made of ironwood.
No.
What do we need?
Oh, yeah.
What do we need to find?
Is there some other wood I can fashion another frame much
She
later
said-
out of?
That it would be a waste.
Around?
Yeah, I mean, you come free, you could attach them to any frame later on.
Well, I meant like right now, you know.
You could, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you could-
And that he is very magical.
That's what I do.
Powerful, the one upstairs.
Why, you have
Annoying.
told us nothing of your communion yet.
No, that's what she's saying. She said that he's
Yeah.
annoying, but he is powerful.
You know what, just go put him over one of the other paintings.
I'm not carrying that entire thing though. Let me just cut him on the frame.
So
Or
you-
we could put him in the manor.
What else did she say about the other one?
She can't see him. Probably because of the cage. If he is the original, then he is the one that Zoriat fears. And had him clone himself because he believed he could manipulate the clone into killing the original. That he may be very powerful, but you know, it's not like not as dead set on certain things.
The word was capricious.
It is a simple matter. If you free me, I can use this place to destroy the last two seals you seek, and you can call it fair. I can simply leave. I have no intention of staying in this realm of flame. I have no designs on Corvair, and I have grown quite weary of this place.
What are your intentions then?
I seek knowledge for the sake of knowledge.
That is basically what she said.
So
That
where do you go?
it would be bad to have him as an
Wherever I
enemy.
please.
I stand up slow and kind of stretch.
There is not a grove of a deity nor a level of hell that I have not walked upon and cast my gaze in. Should you wish it, I can fulfill any one request that you make of me beyond the reason of even the most powerful of spellcasters. Most of the spells that this boy uses were created by me.
Well, let's look at it this way. How
painting.
many otherworldly entities have we dealt with that were amicable and actually did us wrong?
All of them.
Annoyed.
No, there's quite a few that have tried
Your
to
wife?
kill you guys.
Your wife's another will.
Like the only one who's been amicable so far has been Queen Alita because you guys have kept her happy.
And
So we haven't actually established a pattern yet.
partially amicable because she still had them break into an extremely powerful person's.
Well, she's still amiable with you guys. You guys haven't outright said no to anything she's asked for.
As long as we do what she
Unbelievable.
wants.
And she's assisted you guys greatly in certain regards. Like
This is not Queen Alita.
No. She's more powerful and Zoriat fears him.
I have no desire to come into conflict with that being again. But should you wish it, I will allow you to enter Barovia, destroy his puppet, and return that realm to yours.
Is it possible to save his soul? I did make a promise.
His redemption is well beyond any capability of happening. Only his death will result in the desired effect.
See, I told you. Killed a vampire.
This is pretty much what I've said for months.
Still have to try.
Yeah, we try by killing him, and then the soul goes to whatever place it deserves, and it stays there for a long, long time.
Okay, fuck the Strad thing or whatever for a second. This dude is different from the one that set my fucking brains out.
I need any one of you to place your hand upon the cage and decide
Hold
what
monster.
you want.
No, I'm just asking. So, we kind of just walk a little. Just walk a little. So just putting our hand on the cage.
And willing you free.
And willing you free. And you could grant any request that we so wish.
Any one request of your choosing.
Either freeing Roddy or...
I could save your brother or your friend or your half-orc.
He makes the same deal the hag made. You do him another plane.
I have no intention of destruction. I can even use the machine so your friend does not have to risk his own mind to do so.
I don't like the idea of you dying.
The false seals can be destroyed in the process. I care not for the machinations of the lords of dust nor the denizens of the light.
So you could destroy the seals and move this.
I can do anything at which I put my mind to.
But you would move this so Flynn wouldn't have to die. And destroy the seals, allowing us into Barovia.
Flynn is a willful creature, may survive the attempt at moving it himself if he deems to try. Goddess of luck. Well, she is your mother.
Wait, what?
I forgot to mention that, didn't I?
She's your mother.
Rocket just like shoots up from like the crouch position. What the fuck?
I'm sure, did we all hear that? Please say it wasn't
This is
just
why he has a
me.
godly ego?
Is
Because
anyone
he's a
else-
fucking
Is
demigod?
anyone else related to a god?
Not that I know
Tis
of, but I
not
never
the
knew my birth parents.
relation of a god, but the physical body the god inhabited for a time. Why do you think he has the luck of Elandra despite never having any formal education with her?
You said you were a priest.
Yeah, I am a priest.
He also lies a lot.
I got my powers from a giant fucking tentacle monster and your mom's a goddess?
I believed
I
you.
used
Some
to get my
people have
powers
those
from a
blood.
demon. What's your point?
Misrepresent what you followed. You also do not understand the dangers you and everyone around you is in as long as you follow your patron.
Something else did bring him back. I was not the one that did it.
Hold. So, group conversation. Where are you at?
I'm upstairs sparring with the
But
painting.
what are you thinking?
I'm entertaining myself with
What are you thinking?
Let it out. Don't let it out.
Rotmir would.
I mean, these people have been traveling together for years. I'm pretty sure.
Rotmir is loyal to you.
Well, let's do this in player.
Yeah.
Or character side. Let's do this in
Well, I
character.
have to get back down.
No,
Easily
let's
done.
just say that we are.
I mean, you can hear this happening.
Everybody,
His voice seems to echo around this
downstairs now.
Also, like fucking echolocation ping my
I'm making
fucking
athletics.
like voice through everybody's heads. They're upstairs. Get the fuck down here. Get the fuck down here. Just like
Roll an athletics check.
Are you gonna do the
I
jump
give him a
again?
hand.
Roll with advantage.
I didn't have formal training as a priest. That's my background.
Different guys.
But now I know.
I didn't say which priest.
Now I know.
I'm
Now I know.
No, that's
You better write it down, you sneaky bitch.
It's not for saying.
Yeah, Donald save it.
I believe
If
you.
Donald saves it, you can reroll. What'd you roll?
Fuck you, you have a mommy fetish.
I
That's
trusted
good enough.
you.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
am a
strapped to my
priest.
back and I'm
Trusted.
climbing down the ladder.
You.
And he helps you down.
Got a
And
rope on
I set
it.
it up in.
He's like a flamboyant Hercules.
I have formal training.
You're like a.
So what, as you guys are talking, he shuts up and just watches your guys' conversation.
What's he say?
You brought him back down?
A great effort between me and Perry. We're setting the painting up, viewing everything. And they're like, well, you know, been with me a long time, Flynn. I don't want you dying. Let him out.
Honest, what you say?
I say let him out.
Perry?
No, we're probably fucked if we do and fucked if we don't. Might as well just let him out.
Put my hand on the cage and blow it open.
Okay, before you all do so,
I didn't even make a decision.
you guys want to make a decision on what you want to ask for.
We're asking for the seals to be broken and the thing to be moved.
Wait, wait.
Fine, well and good. He's offered to do that, but he's offered
Something else?
The single request as
a
well.
single request.
Perry's soul back.
Do we want to waste an entire request on Perry?
Yes, I would like to have his soul back so he's no longer dying.
What do you mean? I'm not worth that.
Yes, we can concern ourselves with
Clearly.
the fact that his
Clearly you are.
patron is
Take it as a compliment.
manipulating
Don't think
him,
about
but, and we can deal
And also
with
don't argue
our
against it. Shut
family.
up.
But his soul is rotting away. He is wasting away.
Don't you think we could probably use that for something better than my soul?
Yeah, like a giant pile of money.
We have a giant pile of money. Do you
That's a
really
giant
need
pile
it?
of money.
Does money matter more to you than our friends?
Maybe it's that one.
We're getting him back.
Wait, I am worth a giant pile of money to you, aren't I?
I did spend a giant pile of money on
You
you.
like
We
it?
can't exactly pay you back if he's dead.
Well, fine. I guess we get the soul back.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about this whole thing with his patron.
Yeah.
Is that your wish?
Yes, we wish for
Wait,
Perry's
wait,
soul
wait,
back.
wait. Let's see what everybody wants.
I mean, as far as I can tell, you got a problem with your family and some prophecy, but I'm
We
sure
can
we
deal
can
with that.
deal with that. My soul, I'm
Your
sure.
soul, and I don't know about. So you have a loyalty to something else that we don't know about.
That's personally the thing that
I
seems
just
the
call him
scariest.
Dad, but he's what fixed my head.
Yapsha.
I
And
got
there's-
it.
there- you gotta do something for
faces
him?
us.
Yes.
Well, what do you gotta do?
Yeah. This is obvious. Is the soul hunted to get into
I
tell
gotta
the
break
patron
the
to
seal.
fuck off, or
Any one of the
Did you
things
tell
that
us
you
that?
ask for
Yeah, he says it
could
because
very well
fucking.
claim the lives of
Which
several
seal?
of you in
I
the
don't know.
attempt to do it.
Yes, you do.
I
The
don't.
disparate pieces of your
was shown to you.
friend's soul while you
No,
carry
I've not
one
been shown
piece,
anything. I just know that I have
there
to.
is
Like, it's somewhere
another
out
that
there.
must be returned.
Well, yeah, stuck there. Yeah, fucker, I knew you were holding on to my soul.
I think we kind of all figured that.
Do
it's the
you,
fun close to my
do you
thoughts.
possibly know of the seal that Thraka
I'm
needs
glad
to
you
break?
think of me in such a warm.
I know of the seal in which he has to break.
Which one?
This observatory does not contain the power to destroy it, as it is not a false seal.
How powerful is the creatures that would be released?
More powerful than any of you.
Yeah, nah. Let's get rid of that issue.
Well, Perry, we're talking about possible.
Making
way to
sure you can
heal
live.
We'll deal with that later.
And he could say, I'm
So-
not gonna
I've
do it.
already been brought back
Perry,
twice.
Just
You will
speaking.
not be brought back again as long as your soul remains in pieces.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that I've a good wife.
So
Twice as long as I probably should have.
we just Throcket tells the patron to fuck off, and we never go near the seal, and everything's okay.
Yeah, and what happens if that? Does he die?
No, he just
You don't
doesn't
know?
get the patron. I don't know.
I'd rather
But
not.
if he dies, I bring him back, and if his soul's in little pieces all over the place, we fix that problem next.
I don't know. It just seems to me to make more sense to deal with that instead of me.
I do not have the level of magic it would require to fix that, and I may not ever.
I think this is the first time ever that someone has had to argue over a Deus Ex Machina.
I don't know what that means.
DM intervention.
Yeah, it's just a literal.
God from the machine.
What one problem do you want fixed?
Well,
I say we eliminate.
my vote
No
is
offense, Roddy,
to
but
eliminate his
we
patron
can
problem.
deal with
So
our family
we have
in a way.
the patron, we have Perry's soul, we have the path to Barovia.
He's gonna do that for us anyways. Though.
He's-
No, he could do the entire thing for you.
He would break the seals,
and
but-
recover the other piece, so you guys could basically enter Barovia now.
we could walk through the door and be in Barovia.
Or save Perry. Or
Save
remove that.
Thraga.
or remove his dragon mark.
What do you say, Thraga?
Oh, I guess I can mark that we just found about.
Or fix his dragon mark.
What would you do? What do you do?
Who's to say that it's broken?
So Thraka looks at knock or whatever.
Malchus?
Yeah, that.
Youngcast.
But he says, so
I love it.
if I tell Dad to fuck off, does the hole in my head come back? Or do I lose my powers or what?
If you do not perform the ritual that he demands, he can prevent you from taking more of the investiture of power that he would place within you.
But he can't just like revoke the life he gave back.
He cannot revoke what has already been given. But that would make your choice much harder.
He's fucking dying, and he's like one of the few family members I've got left. So I'm going with fix his fucking decaying ball sack.
And the tree told me that I should embrace the mark, so
I just want to tell
Three
Dad
for
to
Perry
fuck
so
off.
far.
If we go on the word of the talking tree, that makes complete sense.
well, it's the first time I
That's
talked
to
to
me.
a tree.
And I'm the one arguing against it.
For once, I'm not being sarcastic. Why does everything have to be sarcasm from me?
Because it always sounds.
So we get the Barovia thing, and then one thing like fix his
You
decaying
get
ball sack.
He'll break the seals.
He'll use the observatory. He will fulfill your promise to Olean by changing its location within a realm that you can leave, and not the fiery pits of hell. At the same time, breaking the false seals,
That
and
way
then
we can go and get the key.
completing one request that you wish.
He can either get us to Barovia now or heal Perry. I say we heal Perry. He is dying and is dying quickly.
I still seem to be around pretty well.
So that's 2 votes for healing Perry.
Actually, I heard
Three.
three.
I already said it because
He said.
2, 3.
I essentially told him.
What did you
Might
say?
as well
Dad
just
to
kill.
fuck off.
Well, apparently I'm
Four.
outvoted and saying I
You
think
fix
he
his
should
soul.
fix me.
Easily done. Turns to you and looks at you. The creature that holds the piece of your soul will be very vexed by its disappearance and will no doubt make its reacquisition its sole priority.
I figured that was already
Oh, good. What is the
So
creature?
don't go alone and don't
You
hit on
have
women
met
again.
the creature before. You have killed it once and you may do so again.
Is that-
This time we should make sure you stab it with that spear of yours.
Well, this time we're not going to be partying without our weapons.
And this time you're not going to go off with random women.
Or let me see.
I do.
Oh, no, so.
Not the book.
As you touch the cage, it burns. It's so cold. But you release your will into it, allowing it to dissipate, and the bars go from being wrought of iron to mist. When they do, the creature takes a deep breath.
I walk up and offer it some rations.
He doesn't even look at you as he takes a step forward off of the dark wood plank that the iron cage sat upon, takes 3 quick steps, and bops Perry on the forehead. And Perry drops to the ground. Turns to the two of you. It is done. I require but a moment. And he doesn't fly up. He just kind of disappears where he stands, and you hear the pulling of the lever within the observatory. What you see around you in the observatory itself is an illusion that falls away, and nothing but the towering wood is around you in all directions. You hear mechanical gears begin to move, shift, and turn. And after a moment, a prism of light begins to swirl around you in this observatory. And after a few moments of nauseating motion, suddenly you are not in the towering wood anymore. Instead, you appear to be on a cliffside, and below you stretches a large river going to the south.
Do I recognize the geography?
At this point, I'm going to retcon something real quick, and Valis did go with you guys just because it's going to make this part a bit easier. Valis immediately is taken aback as he looks at the valley in Under. And realizes for the first time that this is the observatory that he found all those years ago.
Ooh.
Good thing we don't have
The
any
one
dragonborn in the party. That would
The
be
one he
really
mentioned that
awkward.
he was gonna,
Which
that he
doesn't
found.
make sense because it's supposedly been in the towering wood for 1,000 years.
It certainly does make sense now that we had the conversation with the painting.
At this point, Nyapkis is nowhere. He is gone from the observatory itself.
Shuria's gonna be pissed.
Bravia did not release a great evil. This is
After a few moments, the clearness of the land surrounding the observatory is suddenly muddled again as the facade is now crowned over the observatory, and it is once again hidden from view.
And let's strip this sucker.
Loot the fuck out of it.
Luckily,
Continue.
you guys have Valis with you all, and Valis has detect magic as well as identify.
Excellent. Loot.
He is going to be spending quite a bit of time. How much time are you guys going to stay here?
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes.
We're
'Cause I
not
want to know
fighting
what I'm
such a.
getting.
We're
He is
not.
going to be ritually casting everything of identify.
Right.
You
And
can
as
toss
he
the
does,
first levels too.
he's going to go ahead and do the following. None of the armor itself is magical.
Okay.
There is a single magical, a couple of magical weapons within this place. A few magical weapons within this place. The first thing that he finds is the very large, a wood-handled axe with a head of crudely sharpened iron. It is heavy, unwieldy, and seems made for a creature at least large in size. At the base of the axe is a hidden compartment. Liquid can be poured from it. He looks over at Rotmir and goes, maybe this will suit you. The incandescent blue spear he looks at and goes, well, this is pretty cool. I really wish it was better for me, but it's not quite. Goes, I think there's going to be a heated discussion about this one, but I know you're always talking about how strong you are.
Oh yeah, that's mine.
This is gonna be fun and
Oh, yeah.
interesting to use. I'm not really sure who would use it, but the bird likes to mess around with people, so maybe give him a shot of that. He's just kind of passing these out. We could definitely use this. This is gonna be really nice. I don't really know much about you. We haven't really talked too much, but here you go. That might be cool for you. Ooh, I think these would be really good. I think these would be really good for the both
Great.
of us. So I'm not entirely sure, which one of us would want that. You got stumpy little legs. There you go.
Nice. Stumpy little legs.
This I kind of like this myself, but Perry's always talking about how he's got problems. He's still asleep on the floor, by the way. But Perry, you can go ahead and look at that real quick. This thing's really cool. I think somebody kind of strong would have some fun with this. Maybe you'd be interested in something like that. This guy I know is always like talking about how he can get into people's heads, but there you go. This one, as much as I would really like to keep this, I already have a staff, and this one seems pretty interesting. And that painting is super magical. I mean, super magical. Not entirely sure, but I mean,
Wait, you mean the painting?
the painting is magical. I mean,
Not the painting.
The
Isn't
painting.
This painting.
Man,
That's
that guy.
obvious.
Yeah. He's painting. Yeah, he's magic. He's powerful magic.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
I don't remember I've got that.
That is an absolute bevy of equipment that you guys have just found.
Holy
Well,
shit.
we know what he's
As far as I can tell, these cards aren't actually expended.
Holy.
It didn't
So
say
I
anything about
have
them being
to use
expended.
2 hands to do it.
Yes.
Oh, I really like that. Raka?
Squall Leader? Is that an actual magic item?
Nope.
Or one you
He
created?
made it.
I think you've been watching too much Crit Roll.
I don't know.
No, I named that a long time ago.
If you were doing the thing
this
you were going to
this
do.
has been in that before they even got on the seat.
If you were going to do the thing you were going to do, it might be worth it.
It's
I mean, I'm taking the bookshelf, man.
Most of these books, they can fill out a library. They're useful, but they're a myriad of books,
That's fine.
and they don't seem to have too much intrinsic value simply because they don't age like books should have. So they seem like they're brand new.
That's fine. Library.
If you want to pull out your pencil real quick, you guys find a grand spanking total of
Okay.
7,146 gold pieces,
146.
11,900 silver pieces, 300 copper.
any platinum?
Yep. 550 platinum pieces.
And my diamond's worth money again because
And there are a smattering of small diamonds and stuff, but all of that value I'm just adding into gold.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have a diamond large enough for resurrection? Possibly from there.
Yeah, Perry's soul's not in
And
my
if you
diamond
guys
anymore.
look at the other diamond now, it is no longer holding a piece of Perry's soul.
No, but I meant in all the other stuff, just in case we need it. Okay, so it just has one.
I've still got the diamonds.
A diamond large enough for resurrection is a rare thing.
And we have like one more dust use or 2?
I have 2 resurrection diamonds.
Okay. No, but I'm saying about the dust.
So you
I've
you
got
like that
one.
axe?
Okay,
So
then we have the one
for
since I
now,
used the other one.
we're going to go ahead. Well,
Wait.
there's still some more stuff for you guys to talk about because there's other magical items now that you guys can start
Okay.
spreading around and doing that stuff.
Quick question, I just want to remember if the dust that I used for the spell of bringing him back got consumed.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
Cast
So we
the
only
spell
have the one that,
successfully.
yeah, so we only have the one.
Here, I'll trade you axe for axe.
So, when do I come to?
After a long rest.
So,
And the scars are gone. We're going to have to adjust your sheet.
You know what?
You
can
no
sell
longer
this.
have resistance to that
Mine-
those
mine
damage
hurts
packs,
better.
but you
I just
now
do a
once
trade.
again receive full heal.
Okay.
And yes, you were dying
Ah,
to the point of where you would not have made it much longer.
told you.
But did I have any clue about that?
Oh yeah, you could feel it.
You were in
Oh, did you
denial.
ever?
I'm always in denial. I was in denial the last time.
So, by the way, the
No,
entire
I just
time you
put
were
that- 'cause
passed
that-
out,
that was
Tristan was
just,
sitting right next to you. And she was
Yeah,
even
I
like,
just
going like
put it
that,
on the video.
occasionally just being like,
Perry.
Well, then the first thing you hear out of my
Actually,
mouth
I think I
is,
did. I just need to put it on
Keep
again.
in that.
Sherry is going to come after me pretty damn hard, isn't she?
It really.
Picturing you like Sweeney
really
Todd.
is the hard choices as well.
What's the
No,
armor
just
up there?
Absolutely.
What's the armor upstairs?
no, she's just
there's
like kind of
half-plate.
like absentmindedly
Half-plate.
playing with
There's
his
half
hair,
plate,
but it's just like,
splint, chain,
It's
and
gonna
bend.
cramp your style.
So nothing
It's gonna
better
cramp
than
your style,
plate.
but,
No,
Okay.
it's much nicer than your armor.
someone's coming after you.
But it wouldn't give me bonuses.
Sure, yeah.
So who wants to fly?
That's her name,
We
bitch.
Okay, so for the purposes of this, we're gonna stick around the table and we're gonna do some talking about some magical items and flipping some stuff around. You guys don't need to stay here for that. We thank you all very much for joining us tonight for that big combat and then an interesting reveal. Apparently your old foe Neopus, there's a real Neopus out there and still a bevy of clones.
he's the real Slim Shady.
Clone's bad. Real Slim Shady good.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
good,
Slim
good is
Shady
a relative term.
capricious.
Good is like
It's
he's not,
less
he
bad.
doesn't care about murdering.
Alright, let's go with
guys.
neutrality.
Yeah.
Neutrality, that's good.
how
And
very
you guys made
neutral.
How
an
very
inter- a
neutral.
funny thing is you guys made a choice
no
of
longer is that very
eliminating an
beneficial.
adventure. That was the choice here. No matter how you guys looked at it, was he basically allowed you guys to eliminate one adventure and automatically get your success from it. From having to go find a piece of his soul or figuring out what to do with his patron or your thing with your mark or the whole thing with the doorway. But you guys have chosen and Perry is once again not dying.
And we have the pieces of the doorway.
And you guys
Despite
have
his
two
objections.
of 3 pieces of the doorway. So thank you all very, very much for joining us today for Dice and Dudes.
Speak
We're
to
back
the
on track.
vampire
We'll be back next Wednesday for another exciting adventure.
And barring
if,
extreme sickness, of course.
the party
Yeah,
keeps
no
their
more
their
food,
word,
please.
and it looks like
That
we
was
might be
horrible.
heading back to the more holds to see what the story has in store for Rotmere and the rest of the gang. Once again, guys, remember to love each other and don't forget to roll them dice. Good night.
Yay.